Good morning, children. My name is Linda Marischal, and I would like to read you a story that I wrote a long time ago. It's very important, and I love it very much. The story is called Have You Seen My Glasses? In a small town named Appleville lived a duck named Lucy. She lived all alone in a little cottage on Pond Road. Lucy was unhappy because she was unable to have ducklings of her own. Every year, Lucy laid her eggs and sat on them, but sadly, they never hatched. Lucy was sad all the time, and even though her friends did everything they could to cheer her up, sadly they couldn't. One day, Lucy was swimming in the pond near her little cottage when suddenly the skies darkened. Thunder began to rumble, followed by rain and lightning. Lucy became scared and jumped out of the pond as fast as she could. A bolt of lightning struck her feet, sending her flying into her home. Lucy, a little shaken up, inspected her feet to see if they were still as they should be. Happily, she wobbled to her nest and sat down. She gazed out her window and waited for the storm to stop. Here is Lucy. She was in her pond swimming and the lightning came. The lightning came and struck her feet, and she ran into her little home. Two minutes later, the storm stopped. The sun came out, lightening up the sky. As the clouds slowly traveled towards their destination, Lucy had counted 3 clouds when something amazing caught her eyes. The most beautiful rainbow appeared in the sky. She was dumbstruck. Where did it come from? She asked quietly. This rainbow was strange and would change her life forever. She tried to wiggle out of the nest, but couldn't. Maybe the rainbow had cast a spell on her. Lucy sat quietly as a warm tingle began to travel from the tip of her yellow beak all the way down to her webbed feet. Oh my, she thought, where did this tingling feeling come from? She had a strong feeling that she would find the answer outside. So here is Lucy, and she is sitting on her nest, and there is the rainbow. And she believed the rainbow had cast a spell on her. Let's see what happened next. Lucy hopped out of her nest, put on a scarf, and walked to the pond. The rainbow began spinning around, forming a circle. It picked up speed and formed a tunnel. A bright light descended. At first, she was so scared, she tried to run, but her webbed feet were stuck. She couldn't move. Her mind screamed, "Run, Lucy!" while the bright light came closer. The nearer it came, the calmer Lucy got. She heard a female voice. "Don't be afraid, Lucy. My name is Martha. On Rainbow Planet, I saw your sadness, heard your cries, and felt your heart's desire. I created an egg for you. You must promise to love and cherish and protect it." "I promise," cried Lucy. There on the wet, damp ground before her lay the most beautiful egg she had ever seen. Lucy picked up the egg, feeling its warmth in her feathery fingers. "Martha said, remember to take good care of your duckling." The rainbow then disappeared as quickly as it had appeared. So here is the rainbow. And the rainbow gave Lucy a beautiful rainbow egg. A beautiful egg. And she's staring at it. Staring at this beautiful egg. Let me make it so you can see it a little better. Here's the egg. And she is amazed at the egg that the rainbow had given her. With her precious gift tucked safely in her feathers, Lucy sped home. She can't remember how long it took her to reach the comfort of her warm home from the pond, but she knew exactly what had to be done. She gently laid the rainbow-colored egg in her warm nest and sat on it. With much excitement, Lucy picked up her cell phone and called all her farm friends to tell them what had just happened to her. So here is Lucy in her nest, and she's calling her friends, all her farm friends, on her cell phone to tell them what happened to her. Lucy's friends came to see her and stood gawking at the beautiful egg resting comfortably in her nest, and Lucy happily sat on top of it. Henrietta Hen, the school teacher, wearing her glasses on her beak, said, "Lucy must be fed and taken care of while she sits on her egg." Max D worked in the bakery and wore glasses after he had put salt, not sugar, in the cookies. He loved rap music and wanted to be a rap singer. "I'll make sure she has plenty of bread, pies, and biscuits," he said. Diva Pinky Pig, who wore Prado glasses, said, "I'll help her shop for duckling clothes." Matilda Cow, who couldn't see a thing without her glasses, said, "I'll bring milk and tea." Scampy the cat and Frankie the mouse agreed to a short truce to clean up Lucy's house until the egg hatched. Finally, Henrietta said, "I will read to her every day. It will make the days go faster." Lucy thanked them, saying, "Don't ring the bell, just come in. The door will be open." She wanted no reason to leave her egg. She wanted her egg warm at all times. So here are all Lucy's farm friends that she called on the phone. And they all came and they're looking at Lucy sitting on her egg. Let's continue the story. Henrietta Hen came as promised with a book to read to Lucy. While she was sitting on her egg, she remembered Lucy's advice, "Don't ring the bell," and walked right in. She noticed how restless Lucy was. Being a school teacher, she knew how her students looked when they were restless from sitting too long in her classroom. She asked, "Lucy, can I do anything for you before I read to you?" "I don't know," answered Lucy. "I have been sitting on this egg for days now, and my legs are a little cramped." Suddenly, Henrietta Hen had an idea. She said to Lucy, Why don't I sit on the egg and you go out and stretch those crimpy legs of yours?" Being a hen and all, Lucy knew Henrietta will take care of her egg. Grateful for the time off, Lucy hurried to her pond excited, where she swam and bathed herself. Meanwhile, Henrietta wiggled and wiggled until she found a comfortable spot, sat on the egg, and with her back straight as a pin, she read the book. So here is Henrietta. She is sitting on the egg, and she is reading a book while Lucy is out swimming. Lucy Lucy felt so refreshed after her swim. When she got back to her cottage, she said to her friend, "Thank you, Henrietta. I needed that swim." "You are welcome," replied Henrietta. "However, I have a little problem." "Have you seen my glasses?" Lucy chuckled. "They are in your handbag." "Oh, how silly of me." "Thank you, Lucy," Henrietta said, and off she went. So here, Henrietta, after she finished sitting, and she's about to leave. And now who is coming into the story? Matilda Cow is coming for a visit. Let's hear what happens here. She has her glasses on, as you can see, right? So let's find out what happened. Matilda, the cow, came to visit. She had some time left before milking. She too remembered what Lucy told her about the bell. So she opened the door and walked right in. "Hi, Lucy. I came by as promised." She brought the milk in a pouch hanging around her neck. "Before I make you your favorite drink, is there anything I can do for you?" "Not much," said Lucy. "But it's quite hot today, and I wish I could take a swim in the pond." Suddenly, Matilda had an idea. "Why don't you go to the pond and have a little swim?" "But who will keep my egg warm?" asked Lucy. "I will," answered Matilda. Lucy replied in amazement. "You are a cow. Cows don't sit on eggs. And besides, you are much too heavy. You would break my egg." Matilda said softly, "I know all of that. If you will bring one of your warmest blankets, wrap the egg and place it next to my tummy, I will keep it warm." "That's a good idea," Lucy smiled. Lucy went to her closet, fetched the blanket, wrapped the egg in it, and placed it next to Matilda's warm tummy. Then Lucy went to the pond and enjoyed herself. So here is Matilda, and the egg is wrapped up in a nice blanket, and she is keeping it warm for Lucy. When Lucy was finished, she came back from her swim. She said gratefully, "Matilda, thank you for keeping my egg warm while I took a swim." "No problem," said Matilda, looking around. "But have you seen my glasses?" Lucy laughed and said, "They are around your neck, Matilda." "Oh, thank you, Lucy. Without my glasses, I can't see a thing," said Matilda, and off she went. So here is Matilda, and Lucy told her, "Your glasses are around your neck." And she thanked her and left. And now here comes Maxie, the raccoon who wants to be a rap singer. Let's find out what happened here. Maxie came to visit Lucy. He walked right in. "Hi, Lucy," he said. Lucy was surprised. Maxie's glasses looked different, so she asked, "Why are your glasses different, Maxie?" He replied, "I've been making mistakes at the bakery. Oh, the optician said I needed new glasses. Now I see better. I have your favorite corn cake still hot from the oven." "Oh, thanks for the corn cake. What am I going to drink with it? All the milk is finished?" Maxie thought for a moment. "Why don't you go to Matilda and get some milk?" "Maxie, it's a long way to Matilda's house and back. How will my eggs stay warm?" Maxie stammered. This sounds crazy, but I'll sit on the egg until you return." With feathered hands on her hips, Lucy said, "Maxie, you are a male. what do you know about sitting on an egg? Well, nothing, he grinned gingerly. You are trying to help, and I love you for it. But raccoons eat eggs. That's true, said Maxie. But I promise this egg I will never eat. All right, said Lucy, but remember to keep it as warm as possible. And Lucy left. Maxie contemplated how he was going to sit on an egg, especially since no raccoon in history had ever done so. At least that's what he hoped. Maxie slowly walked towards the egg. You will swear the egg was going to attack him. When he reached the egg, he climbed into the nest gingerly and slowly sat on Lucy's egg, all the while hoping that none of his raccoon friends would pass by and see him sitting on an egg. So there is Max D, and he is sitting on the egg, and he has his music with him. He has his little iPhone and iPad or whatever, and he is having a ball. 2 minutes later, Lucy returned to her little house by the pond. She made hot chocolates with fresh milk. She and Maxie drank chocolate milk while Maxie sat on her egg. When Maxie was about to leave, Lucy noticed he was looking up and down and all around, up and down and all around. She asked, "What is the matter?" Maxie grumbled, "I'm not used to wearing these glasses." "Lucy, it is frustrating. I never remember where I put them. Have you seen my glasses?" Lucy smiled. "Your glasses are on your tail, Maxie." "Thank you," he said, and gratefully, and off he went. So here is the Maxie, and here is his glasses on his tail. And he left. The very sassy Pinky Pig, while on her way to visit Lucy, decided to collect a package from the post office first. She was dressed to impress in her Prado outfit and silver rhinestone glasses to watch and to match her outfit. She scolded herself for not coming to visit Lucy sooner. But from what she heard, Lucy had lots of help from her other friends who visited her these past weeks. Pinky was about to knock on the door when she remembered what Lucy said and walked right in. When Lucy saw Pinky, she said, "Pinky, you look lovely." "I know," answered Pinky. "I picked up this outfit yesterday. You know the mall is having a blowout sale." "I know," sighed Lucy with her wings under her beak. "There's a big sale on baby ducklings clothing too, but I can't make it." So here is Diva Pinky Pig, and she's visiting Lucy with her designer glasses on. She's looking hot. "Nonsense," said Pinky. "You go to the mall and I will keep your egg warm." "How will you do that, Pinky?" "Pigs don't sit on eggs." Hogwash, cried Pinky perkily. "You are certainly right. However, I have an idea. I collected this box from the post office. Inside are foams and that kept my package safe. I will take the gift out and put the eggs inside and lay on it." "Thanks," said Lucy gleefully, and off she went to the mall. Pinky put the egg inside the box, closed it, and gently pushed it into the nest. Then lay on top of the egg. She kept herself occupied by doing her favorite things, talking and taking pictures of what she was doing and mailing them to her friends. And later she will post them on Pinky Space. So here is Pinky laying on the egg, taking pictures, talking, and she is posting at the same time. When Lucy returned from shopping, she showed Pinky all the beautiful things she bought from the mall. Thank you, Pinky, for the first time off to shop. Pinky the Diva replied, You are welcome, but girlfriend, have you seen my glasses? Lucy smiled. They are in my nest, Pinky. Thank you, girl. Pinky plucked her glasses out of the nest and away she went. So here comes Lucy from shopping. And Pinky is looking for her glasses. And where was the glasses? It's in the nest. And she's very happy. So she took her glasses and left. Scampi and Frankie also wanted to help Lucy. Their chance came when they noticed Lucy looked tired. So, with their stuffed backpack, they stood before Lucy. What can I do for you too? Lucy asked. Frankie spoke up and asked, Can Scampi and I keep your egg warm while you go enjoy a beautiful day? Lucy wanted to ask, How are you going to do that? She had asked that question a lot to her many animal friends lately, who had never sat on an egg before and had done a good job of it. Okay, she said cheerfully, I will leave it all up to you, but remember, my egg has to stay warm. Okay, they replied together, and off Lucy went to enjoy the beautiful day. So here is Scampi and Frankie. They came to do their turn to help Lucy. Now, have you ever heard about a mouse and a cat sitting on an egg? Interesting, right? After Lucy left, Scampi was the first one to ask, How are we going to keep this egg warm since we never sat on an egg before? At least I never did. Have you? Of course not, replied Frankie. Where have you ever seen a mouse sitting on an egg? They stood and thought for a moment. If we cooperate, we can do it together, said Frankie. What do you have in mind? Asked Scampi. If we both lie next to the egg, we can keep it warm, replied Frankie. That's a great idea, Scampi smiled. They both crawled into the nest, and ever so gently, Scampi put his soft belly on one side of the egg. Frankie lay on the other side, and together they took out their laptops and played video games until Lucy returned. So here they are playing their video games while they are keeping the egg warm. Finally, the big day came for the egg to hatch. Lucy called all her friends, and they all came over to witness the grand entrance of Lucy's highly anticipated duckling. They silently stood in a circle around Lucy. Then they waited and waited and waited some more. Finally, they heard a quack as Lucy gently eased herself off her egg and stood with her friends and watched as the duckling pecked and pecked her way free from the shell. So here they are. Here is the duckling about to be hatched. And to their surprise, there stood a little fluffy yellow duckling. Everyone was happy to see she was a girl duckling. Finally, Henrietta asked Lucy, Where? Oh, what are you going to name her? Everyone became silent for a moment, smiling as the little duckling hopped out of the nest and stood at Lucy's feet. Lucy looked at her precious little gift and said, She is so beautiful. Her little duckling was beautiful indeed. Neither Lucy nor her friends knew of the big surprise coming. 1 week later, Lucy gave a party for her little duckling and invited all her friends to come. She waited to thank them too for all the help they had given her when she most needed it. Everyone was happy to be a part of the little duckling's birth and the party. No one knew yet that there was something special about the little duckling. Not even Lucy knew. The surprise unfolded when Henrietta gave Duckling her first green ABC book. Little Duckling turned green. That was a surprise. Matilda gave the duckling a blue blanket and the little duckling turned blue. Then Pinky gave the little duckling an orange Prado bag. Little duckling turned orange. And when Max D gave the little duckling a red iPad, little duckling turned orange. Frankie gave the little duckling an aqua blue truck, and Scampy gave her a green ball. Little duckling turned aqua blue and green the moment she received their gift. There. All the animal friends were so amazed by the magical things the little duckling did. They sat down and looked at her in amazement. What shall we name her? Pinky asked. Matilda said, let's name her Magic. No, said Max D, let's name her More Unique. Scampy said, he's a rapper. What do you expect? Frankie and I think that because she changes color at will, you shall name her Flame. Henrietta chimed in, you shall name her Opera. With her magical power, she can make many people become rich and famous. Girlfriend, said Pinky, because she came from the sky, you should name her Sky. Then Lucy said in her loving, sweet, motherly voice, I have a better idea. She began to question them, asking, where did the egg come from? Maxie answered, from the sky. Pinky said, from the clouds. Matilda said, from the sun. Frankie and Scampy said together, from the storm. And Henrietta said they all were a part of it. Lucy said, yes, they were all a part of it. But Martha from Rainbow Planet created this egg just for me, so I will name her Rainbow. They all agreed, and from that day on, the little duckling was named Rainbow. Lucy, sensing her little precious Rainbow was tired and sleepy from the excitement of the day, gently tucked her little duckling in for the night and returned to her friends. They talked about how special Rainbow was while eating the rest of the party cake. Here was little Rainbow. Time for her to go to bed. Soon the friends became tired and were about to leave when they looked on the table for their prized possession, their glasses. Surprised, they were gone. They asked each other, have you seen my glasses? They shook their heads, wondering where could their glasses be. Then Frankie jumped up on the table and said, I know where they are. Frankie led them into Lucy's room. What a funny sight. There was little Rainbow sound asleep in her nest with Pinky's designer glasses on and the others. So here he says, I know where they are. I wonder where they are. And there is Rainbow with all their glasses on. How funny. The end of the story. I hope you like it. Thank you very much. I enjoy reading it, and I hope you liked it too. Thank you. Bye-bye.